two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their lives, whose misadventured piteous overthrows.
Do with their death bury their parents' strife, the fearful passage of their death-marked love, and the continuance of their parents' rage.
Which but their children's end naught could remove, now is the 2 hours traffic of our stage, which, if you with patient ears attend, what here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend.
Therefore, if thou art moved, thou runnest away.
A dog of that house shall move me to stand. I will take the wall of any man or maid of Montague.
That chose thee a weak slave, for the weakest goes to the wall. The quarrel's between our masters and us. Draw thy tool. Here comes to the house of Montagues.
I will back thee. Let us take the law of our side. Let them begin.
I will frown as I pass by and let them take it as they list.
Nay, as they dare, I will bite my thumb at them, which is a disgrace to them if they can bear it.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Yes, I do bite my thumb, sir.
Do you bite your thumb at us, sir?
Is the law of our side if I say I?
No.
No, sir. I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I bite my thumb, sir.
Do you quarrel, sir?
Quarrel, sir? No, sir.
If you do, sir, then I for you. I serve as good a man as you.
No, better!
Well, sir!
Say better. Here comes one of my master's kinsmen.
Yes, better, sir.
You lie!
Strong you be men. Gregory, remember that strong you love.
Ah!
Fool! Get up here, sword! You know not what you do!
What? Drawn amongst these heartless hinds? Hurry, Benvolio, look upon thy death!
I do but keep the peace. Put up thy sword, or manages to put these men with me.
What? Drawn? And talk of peace? I hate the earth, as I hate hell, all Montagues, and thee! Have at you, coward! Ah!
Ah! What noise is this? Give me my long sword home! My sword, I say, old Montague's coming, voices playing in spite of me!
Thou villain Capulet will be
Rebellious subject! Proclaimers of this famous main steel! I'm paying up, soldier! From those bloody hands, throw your mistempered weapons to the ground! Throw your mistempered weapons to the ground! And listen to the sentence of your moving prince. 3 civil brawls bred of an airy word by thee, old Capulet and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets. Have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets. Have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets. If ever you disturb our streets again, your lives will pay the forfeit of the peace. For this time, all the rest depart. Away! You, Capulet, shall go along with me. And Montague, come you this afternoon, once more, on pain of death. All men depart!
Who set this ancient quarrel you approach? Speak, cousin, speak, nephew. Were you there when it began?
Here did arrive the servants of your adversaries, and yours. Close air fighting did I approach. I drew to part them, but in the instant came the fiery Tybalt with his sword prepared.
Where was Romeo? Saw you him today? Right glad I am he wasn't at the spray.
Madam, an hour before the worship sun, peered forth the golden window of the east. Underneath the grove of sycamore, walking, ere did I see your son. I made towards him, but he was aware of me, and stole into the cover of the wood.
Many a morning hath he there been seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning dew. Away from the light steals home my son, and in his private chamber pens himself. Shuts up his windows, locks fair daylight out, and makes himself an artificial night. Black and portentous may this humor prove, unless good counsel may the cause remove.
My noble uncle, do you know the cause?
I neither know of it, nor can learn from him.
See where it comes from. If it please thee, step aside. I will know his grievance, or be much denied.
I would wert so happy by thy stay. To hear true drift, come, madam, let's away.
Woo! Good morrow, cousin!
Is the day so young?
But new struck 9.
Ay me, said hours seem long. Is that my father that went hence so fast?
It was. What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours?
Not having that which having makes them short.
In love!
Out!
Of love?
Out of her favor where I'm in love.
Ah, love, so rough and tyrannous in proof. Tell me in sadness, who is it that you love?
What shall I groan and tell thee?
Groan! Why, no. But in sadness, tell me who.
Did a sick man in sadness make his will? Ah, word ill urged to one that is so ill. In sadness, cause I do love a woman.
I aimed so near when I suppose you loved.
Right fair mark, man. She's fair I love.
A right fair mark, fair cuz, is soonest hit.
Well, in that hit you miss. For she'll not be hit with Cupid's arrow, she hath thine's wit. And in strong proof of chastity well armed, from love's weak childish bow she lives unharmed. She'll not stay the siege of loving terms, nor bide the encounter of assailing eyes, nor ope her lap to saint seducing gold. Oh, she's rich in beauty. Only poor that when she dies, with beauty dies restored.
Then she has sworn to live in chaste?
She hath, and in such a sparing makes huge waste. Her beauty starved with her severity, cuts beauty off from all posterity. She's too wise, too fair, wisely too fair to merit bliss by making me despair. She hath forsworn to love, in that vow do I live dead that live to tell it now.
Then be ruled by me. Forget to think of her.
Teach me how I should forget to think.
By giving liberty unto thine eyes. Examine other beauties.
Is the way to call hers exquisite. And question more, he that is struck in blind cannot forget the precious treasure of his eyesight lost. Show me a mistress that is passing fair. What doth her beauty serve, but as a note where I may read that passing fair? Farewell, cuz, thou canst not teach me to forget.
I'll pay thy doctrine, or else die in debt.
But Montague's bound as well as I, and penalty alike. 'Tis not hard, I think, for men so old as we to keep the peace.
With honorable reckoning are you both, and pity 'tis you live that ought so long. But now, my lord, what say you to my suit?
But say o'er what I've said before, my child is yet a stranger in this world. She hath not seen the change of 14 years. Let 2 more summers wither in their pride, ere we may think her ripe to be a bride.
Younger than she, our happy mother's maid.
And too soon martyr though so early made. The earth has swallowed all my hopes but she. She's the hopeful lady of my earth. Woo her, gentle Paris, get her heart. My will to her consent is but a part. And she agreed within her scope of choice. Lies my consent in fair according voice. This night I hold an old accustomed feast, whereto I have invited many a guest. Such as I love and you among the store. One more, most welcome, makes my number more. Come, go. Zero. Trudge about through fair Romeo. Find those persons out written there, and say to them, my house, and welcome on their pleasure stay.
By the man whose names are written here?
What? Art thou mad? Not mad, but bound more than a madman is. Shut up in prison, kept without my food, whipped and tormented. Get done, good fellow.
Gotta get God done. I pray, sir, can you read?
I, mine own fortune and my misery.
Perhaps you have learned it without book. But I pray, can you read anything you see?
I, if I know the letters and the language.
Yes, say honestly. Rest you, Mary.
Stay, fellow, I can read. Signor Martino, and his wife and daughters, County Anselme, and his beauteous sisters, the lady widow of Vitravio, Signor Placentio, and his lovely nieces, Mercutio, and his brother Valentine, my uncle Capulet, his wife and daughters, my fair niece Rosaline, Livia, Signor Valentio, and cousin Tybalt, Lucio and the lively Helena. A fair assembly. Whither should they come?
Up.
Whither?
To supper, to our house.
Whose house?
My master's.
Indeed, I should have asked you that before.
Now I'll tell you without asking. My master is the great rich Capulet. And if you be not the house of Montagues, I pray, come and crush a cup of wine. Rest you, Mary.
At the same ancient feast of Capulets, supped the fair Rosaline, who thou so lovest, with all the admired beauties of Verona. Go thither, and with unattained eyes, compare her face to some that I shall show, and I will make you think thy swan a crib.
One fairer than my love? The all-seeing sun ne'er saw her match since first the world begun.
You saw her with none being by, hers all poised in either eye. But in the crystal scales let it be weighed, your lady's love against some other maid, that I shall show you shining at this feast. And you shall scant show well, that now knows best.
I will go with you. No such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in splendor of mine own.
Nurse! Where's my daughter? Call her forth to me. Now by my maidenhead, at 12 years old I bade her come. Oh, what lamb, what ladybird. Oh, God forbid, where is this girl? What? Juliet! Juliet! Oh, no, who calls? Your mother. Madam, I'm here, what is your will?
This is the matter. Nurse, give leave a while. We must talk in secret. Nurse! Come back again. I remembered me, thou here's our counsel. Thou knowest that my daughter is of a pretty age.
Faith, I can tell her age unto an hour.
She's not 14.
I'll lay 14 of my teeth, and yet to my teeth be it spoken, I have but 4. She is not 14. How long is it now to Lamastide?
A fortnight and odd days.
Even or odd, of all the days in the year, come Lammas Eve at night, shall she be 14. That shall she marry. I remember it well, to since the earthquake now, 11 years and she was weaned. I shall never forget it. Thou was the prettiest babe that e'er I did nurse. And I might live to see thee married once I have my wish.
Marry, that marry is the very theme I came to talk of. Tell me, daughter Juliet, how stands your disposition to be married?
It is an honor I dream not of. An honor? Were not I thine only nurse, I would say thou hast sucked wisdom from thy feet.
Well, think of marriage now. Younger than you, here in Verona, ladies of esteem are made already mothers. By my count, I was a mother much upon these years that you are now made. Thus, then, in brief, the valiant Paris seeks you for his love.
A man, young lady! Lady, such a man is all the world! Why, he's a man of wax.
Verona summer hath not such a flower.
Nay, he's a flower, in faith, a very flower.
What say you? Can you love the gentleman? Tonight you'll behold him at our feast, read o'er the volume of young Paris's face, and find delight writ there with beauty's pen. Speak briefly. Can you like of Paris's love? I'll look to like you looking like a move, but no more deep lie and dart than I than your consent constraint to make it fly.
Madam! The gifts are come!
We follow thee. Juliet, the county stays.
Go, girl. Seek happy nights to happy days.
Give me a torch. I'm not for this ambling. Being but heavy, I will bear the light.
Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance.
Not I, believe me. You have dancing shoes and nimble souls. I have a soul of lead, so stakes me to the ground, I cannot move.
You are a lover. Borrow Cupid's wings and soar with them as love a common bound.
I'm too sore and pierced with his shaft to soar with his light feathers, and so bound I cannot bound a pitch above dull woe. Under love's heavy burden do I sing.
And to sink in it, should you burden love, too great oppression for a tender thing.
Is love a tender thing? It's too rough, too rude, too boisterous, and it pricks like a thorn.
If love be rough with you, be rough with love. Prick love for pricking and you beat love down.
You mean well in going to this mask. Just know it to go at all.
Why, may I ask?
I dreamed a dream tonight.
And so did I.
Well, what was yours?
That dreamers often lie.
In bed asleep while they do dream things true.
Oh, then I see Queen Mab hath been with you. She is a fairy's midwife, and she comes athwart men's noses as they lie asleep. And in the state she gallops nights by nights through lovers' brains, and then they dream of love, or courtiers' knees, who dream of curtsy straight, or ladies' fingers, who straight dream on fees, or ladies' lips, who straight on kisses dreams, which oft the angry mad with blisters plagues, because their breaths with sweetmeats tainted are. Sometimes she gallops o'er courtiers' nose, and then dreams he of smelling at a suit. Sometimes she dived through a soldier's neck, and then dreams he of cutting foreign throats. This is that very mad that plats the manes of horses in the night, and bakes the elf-lots in foul sluttish hairs, which once untangled much misfortune bodes. This is the hag that makes lie on their backs, that presses them and learns them first to bear, making the woman of good character. This is she!
Peace, peace, Mercutio! Peace, thou talkst of nothing.
True, I talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain, begot of nothing but vain fantasy, which is as thin of substance as the wind, and more inconstant than the wind.
This wind you speak of, it blows us from ourselves. Come, supper is done, we shall come to rain.
Fear too early. For my mind misgives some consequence, yet hanging in the stars shall bitterly begin his fearful date with this night's revels, and expire the term of a despised life held within my breast by some vile forfeit of untimely death. But he that hath steered to my course, direct my sail. On, lusty gentlemen!
Plague with corns will have a bout with you. Aha, my mistresses! Which of you all will now deny to dance? She that makes dainty, she I'll swear hath corns. Am I come near you now? Music!
teach the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night, like a rich jewel in Ethiop's ear. Beauty too rich for use, for her too dear. Leisure done, I'll watch her place of stand. Touching hers make blessed my rude hand. My heart ever loved till now? I swear it, sight. I never saw true beauty till this night.
This, by his voice, should be a Montague. Fetch me my rapier, boy. What? Dares the slave come hither, covered with an antic face to fleer and scorn at our solemnity? Now, by the stock and honor of my kin, to strike him dead? I hold it not a sin.
How now, kinsman? Wherefore storm you so?
Uncle, this is a Montague, our foe, a villain that is hither come in spite to scorn at our solemnity this night.
Young Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that villain. Romeo!
Content thee, gentle coz. Let him alone. He bears him like a portly gentleman. And to say the truth, Verona brags of him to be a virtuous and well-governed youth. I would not, for all the wealth of the town, in my house, doom disparagement. Therefore be patient, take no note of him. This is my will, the which, if thou respect, show fair presence and put off these frowns, and ill-beseeming semblance for a feast.
It fits when such a villain is a guest. I'll not endure him.
He shall be endured! Am I the master here, or you? Go to!
Why, uncle, to the shame!
Go to, go to! You are a saucy boy, so indeed. This trick may chance to scathe you. Go and be quiet, or I'll make you quiet.
I will withdraw. But this intrusion shall now seemingly sweet convert to bitter gall.
With my most unworthiest hand this holy shrine, the gentle fine is this. My lips two blushing pilgrims ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hands too much, which mannerly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmer's kiss.
Have not saints' lips, holy palmers too?
Aye, pilgrim! The lips they must use in prayer.
Then, dear saint, let lips do what hands do. They pray, grant thou lest faith turn to despair.
Saints do not move, but grant for prayer's sake.
Then move not, while my prayer's effect I take.
And have my lips the sin that they took?
Sin from thy lips, O trespass sweetly urged. Give me my sin again.
Kiss by Madam, your mother craves a word with you.
What is her mother?
Married bachelor. Her mother is the lady of the house. And a good lady, but wise and virtuous. I nursed her daughter and taught withal.
Is she a Capulet? Of dear account. My life is my foe's debt.
Oh wait, be gone! The sport is at its best!
So I fear. And where's my rest?
Come in there, nurse. Who is yon gentleman? His name is Romeo, and a Montague, the only son of your great enemy. My only love spring from my only hate. Too early seen and known too late. Prodigious birth it is to me that I was love love's enemy. What's this? What's this? Just a rhyme I learned. Even now, when I danced with all. Juliet! Anon! Come, let's away. The strangers all are gone.
I go forward when my heart is here. Turn back, dull earth, and find my center out.
Romeo! My cousin Romeo!
over these orchard walls. Call good Mercutio.
Nay, I can't too. Romeo, humors, madman, passion, lover, appear thou in the likeness of a sigh. Speak but one rhyme, and I am satisfied. Cry, but I me, pronounce but love and dove. I conjure thee by Rosaline's bright eyes, by her high forehead and her scarlet lip, by her fine but straight leg and quivering thigh, and the damsels that there adjacent lie, that in thy likeness thou appear to us.
And if he hear thee, thou will anger him. Come, he hath hid himself among these trees to be consorted with the humorous night. Blind is his love, and best befits the dark.
If love be blind, love cannot hit the mark. Romeo, good night, to my truckle bed. This field bed is too cold for me to sleep. Come, shall we go?
Go then, for 'tis in vain. To search from here means not to be found.
Soft. What light through yonder window breaks? It is the east. Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon. It's already sick and pale with grief that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, yet she says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. I will answer. I'm too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I may be a glove upon that hand, that I may touch that cheek.
Why me?
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel, for thou art as glorious to this night.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Or if that will not be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. It's but thy name that is my enemy. Thou art thyself, though not a Montague. What's a Montague? It's neither hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face. Nor any other part belonging to a man. Who be some other name? What's in a name? Which we call a rose praying of a name that smells sweet. So Romeo would, he not Romeo called. Retain that dear affection which he owes without that title. Oh, Romeo, doff thy name, and from thy name, which is no part of thee, take all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth, I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou that thus be screened tonight, so stumblest on my counsel?
By name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. For my name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. If I had written, I would tear the word.
My ears have not yet heard 100 words of that tongue's utterance. But I know the sound. But thou art Romeo, and a Montague.
Neither, fair saint, if I did thee dislike.
How camest thou hither? Tell me, and wherefore the orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place doth considering who thou art. If any of my kinsmen find me here.
If love's light wings did I reproach these walls. For stony limits cannot hold love out, and what love dares attempt. Therefore thy kinsmen are no let to me.
If they see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in 20. There lies more peril in thine eyes than 20 of their swords. Look thou but sweet, and I am proof against their enmity.
Thank God for the world if they saw thee here.
I have nights cloaked hide me from their sight. And but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended with their hate than death prorogued, wanting of thy love.
By whose direction found thou out this place?
Thy love, the first did prompt me to inquire.
Thou know'st the mask of night is on my face, or else a maiden blush bepaint my cheek. And that which thou hast heard me speak tonight, fain would I dwell on form.
vain deny what I spoke, but farewell compliment. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. But if thou swearest, thou mayest prove false. Lovers' perjuries, they say Jove laughs. Gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully.
Lady, by under blessed moon, I swear.
I swear not by the moon, the inconstant moon.
Then what shall I swear by?
Do not swear. Although, or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the God of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
If my heart still love.
Well, do not swear. Although I joy in thee, I have no joy of this contract tonight. It's too rash, too unadvised, too sudden. Too like the lightning which doth cease to be, or one can say it lightens. Sweet good night. Good night. Good night. As sweet repose and rest. Come to thy heart, is that within thy breast.
Wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
What satisfaction canst thou have tonight?
The exchange of thy love's faithful vow for mine.
I gave thee mine before thou didst request it, and yet I would were it to give again. If that thy bent of love be honorable, thy purpose marriage, send me word tomorrow by one that I'll procure to come to thee, where and what time thou perform the rite, and all my fortunes at thy foot I'll lay and follow thee, my lord, throughout the world. I come anon! But if thou meanest not well, I do beseech thee. By and by I come! To seize thy soon leave into my grief. Tomorrow will I send.
So thrive my soul.
1,000 times good night.
1,000 times the worst to want thy love. Love goes toward love as schoolboys from their books, but love toward love is from school with heavy looks.
Romeo!
My dear!
At what o'clock tomorrow shall I send to thee?
The hour of 9.
I will not fail. 'Tis 20 years till then. I should kill thee with much cherishing. Good night. Good night, parting is such sweet sorrow, that I shall say good night till it be morrow.
Sleep dwell upon thine eyes, peace in thy breast. Where I so sleep in peace, so sweet to rest. Hence will I to my ghostly father's cell. His help to crave, my dear help to tell.
Within the infant rind of this small flower, poison hath residence and medicine power. Two such opposed kings encamp them still, in man as well as herbs, grace, and rude will. And where the worser is predominant, full soon the canker death eats up that plant.
Tomorrow, father.
What early tongue so sweet saluteth me? Young son, it argues a distempered head so soon to bid good morrow to thy bed. Therefore thy earliness doth me assure thou art uproused by some distemperature. Or if not so, then here I hit it right, our Romeo hath not been in bed tonight.
At last 'tis true, the sweeter rest was mine.
God pardon sin. Wast thou with Rosaline?
With Rosaline, my ghostly father? No. I forgot that name, and that name's woe.
That's my good son. But where hast thou been then?
I've been feasting with mine enemy. For on a sudden one hath wounded me, that's by me wounded. Both are remedies within thy help and holy physic lie. I bear no hatred, blessed man, for lo, my intercession likewise steads my foe.
Be plain, good son.
Then plainly know my heart's dear love is set on the fair daughter of rich Capulet. As mine on hers, so hers is set on mine, and all combined, say what thou must combine by holy marriage. Where and when and how we met, we wooed, we made exchange of vow. I'll tell thee as we pass, but this I pray, that thou consent to marry us today.
Oh, holy Saint Francis. What a change is here. Is Rosaline, whom thou didst love so dear, so soon forsaken? Young men's love then lies, not truly in their hearts, but in their eyes.
Thou chidest me oft for loving Rosaline.
For doting, not for loving, pupil mine.
I pray thee chide not. She whom I love now doth grace for grace and love for love allow. The other did not so.
Oh, she knew well. Thy love did read by rote and could not spell. But come, young waverer, come, go with me. In one respect, I'll thy assistant be, for this alliance may so happy prove to turn your household's rancor to pure love.
Let us hence. I stand on sudden haste.
Wisely and slow, they stumble that run fast.
Where the devil should this Romeo be? Maybe not home tonight?
Not to his father's house. I spoke with his man.
Ah, that same pale, hard-hearted wench, that Rosaline. Torments him so that he'll sure run mad.
Tybalt, the kinsman of old Capulet, has sent a letter to his father's house.
Challenge in my life.
Romeo will answer it.
Any man that can write may answer a letter.
Nay, Romeo will answer the letter's master, who dares being dared.
Alas, poor Romeo. He is already dead.
Why? What's Tybalt?
More than Prince of Cats, I can tell you. Oh, he is the courageous captain of compliments. He fights as you sing Prince songs. Keeps time, distance, and proportion. Rests me his minimum rest. 1, 2, and the third in your bosom.
Here comes Romeo! Here comes Romeo! Romeo!
Signor Romeo, bonjour. There is a French salutation for your French slop. You gave the counterfeit fairly last night.
More to you both. What counterfeit did I give you?
The slip, sir, the slip. Can you not conceive?
Good Mercutio. My business was grand. In such a case as mine, a man may strain courtesy.
Nay, I'm very pink of courtesy.
Pink for flower.
Right.
Why then is my tongue well flowered?
Well said it. Follow me this jest now, till thou hast worn out thy pump. Though when the single soul of it is worn, the jest may remain after the wearing soul singular.
Single soul jest, solely singular for the singleness.
Come between us, good Mergolio, my wrist faint.
Thou was never with me for anything when thou was not there for the goose.
I'll bite thee by the ear for that jest.
Bite not, good goose.
Thy wood is a very bitter sweetie. It is most sharp sauce.
And is it not well served into a sweet goose?
Why, you have this better now than groaning for love. Now art thou sociable. Now art thou Romeo. Now art thou what thou art, by art as well as by nature. For this dribbling love is like a great natural, and runs lolling up and down behind his bauble in a hole.
Here's goodly gear.
God ye good morrow, gentlemen. Gentlemen, can any of you tell me where I may find the young Romeo?
I can tell you. But young Romeo will be older when you have found him than he was when you sought him. I'm the youngest of that name, for fault of a worse.
You say well. If you be he, sir, I desire some confidence with you.
I will follow you.
Farewell, ancient lady, farewell.
Marry, farewell! I pray you, sir, what saucy merchant was this that was so full of his ropery?
Gentleman nurse who loves to hear himself speak.
I pray you, sir, a word. Now, as I told you, sir, my young lady bade me inquire you out. And what she bade me say, I will keep to myself. But first, let me tell ye, if ye should lead her into a fool's paradise, as they say, it were a very gross kind of behavior, as they say. For the gentlewoman is young, and therefore, if you should deal double with her, truly it were an ill thing to be offered to any gentlewoman, and a very weak dealing.
Nurse, commend me to thy lady and mistress. I do protest unto thee.
Good heart and eye faith, I will tell her as much. Lord, she will be a joyful woman.
What wilt thou tell her? That does not mark me.
I will tell her, sir, that you do protest, which, as I take it, is a gentlemanlike offer.
Bid her devise some means to come to ship this afternoon. And there she will, in Friar Lawrence's cell, be shrived and married.
This afternoon, sir? Oh, well, she shall be there.
Farewell, nurse, be trusty. Farewell, commend me to thy lady and mistress.
Aye, 1,000 times.
clock struck 9 when I did send the nurse. In half an hour she promised to return. Perchance she cannot meet him. That's not so. While the sun is upon the highmost hill of this day's journey, and 9 to 12 is 3 long hours if she's not come. Oh God, she comes! Oh, honey nurse, what news? Hast thou met with him? No good sweet nurse. Oh Lord, why lookest thou sad? Though nurse be sad to tell the merrily. If good now shames the music of sweet news by playing it to me with so sour a face.
I am a weary, give me leave a while. Fie, how my bones ache, what a jaunt have I had. Oh,
I would thou hadst my bones and I thy news. Nay, come, I pray thee, spoke good nurse, speed.
Jesu, what haste? Can you not stay a while? Do you not see that I am out of breath?
How art thou out of breath when thou hast breath to say to me that thou art out of breath? The excuse that dost make in this delay is longer than the tale that dost excuse. Is thy news good or bad? Answer to that. Say either, and I'll change the circumstance. Let me be satisfied. Is it good or bad?
Well, you have made a simple choice. You know not how to choose a man. Romeo? No, not he. He is not the flower of courtesy, though I'll warrant him as gentle as a lamb. Go thy ways, wench. Serve God.
What says he of our marriage? What of that?
Lord, how my head aches. What a head have I. It beats as it would fall in 20 pieces. And my back, oh, the other side. Oh, my back. Be assured your heart for sending me about to catch my breath, my end, my death with jaunting up and down.
Oh, faith, I am sorry that thou art not well. Oh, sweet, sweet, sweet nurse. Tell me, what says my love?
Your love says, like an honest gentleman, and a kind, and a courteous, and a handsome, and I warrant a virtuous. Where's your mother?
Where's my mother? Why, she's within. Where should she be? How oddly thou repliest. Your love says like an honest gentleman, where is your mother?
Oh, God's lady dear, are you so hot? Mary, come up, I trow. Is this the poultice for my aching bones? Henceforth, do your messages yourself.
Here's such a coil, come. What says Romeo?
Have you got leave to go to shift today?
I have.
Oh. Then hie you hence to Friar Lawrence's cell. There stays a husband to make you a wife. Now comes the wanton blood upon your cheeks. You'll be in scarlet straight at any news. Hie you to church. I must another way to fetch a ladder by the which your love must climb a bird's nest soon when it is dark. I am the drudge and toil in your delight, but you shall bear the burden soon at night. Go, I'll to dinner. Hie you to the cell.
Had to have fortune on this nurse, farewell.
So smile the heavens upon this holy act, that after hours with sorrow chide us not.
Amen, amen. But come what sorrow cannot countervail the exchange of joy that one short minute gives me in her sight. Then, love devouring death, do what he dare. It is enough that I may but call her mine.
These violent delights have violent ends, and in their triumph die like fire and powder, which as they kiss consume. Therefore love moderately, long love doth so. Too swift arrives as tardy as too slow. Here comes the lady.
Good evening to my ghostly confessor.
Romeo shall thank thee, daughter, for us both.
As much to him as his thanks too much.
Come with me, and we will make short work. For by your leaves you shall not stay alone, till Holy Church incorporate two in one.
Summers of the past, adjust the bass and let the your car or cruise and lay back, cause it's summertime.
I'm trading with you. Let's retire. The day is hot, the Capulets abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape abroad. For now, these hot days is the mad blood stirring. You're as hot as a jack in thy mood as any in Italy. You're as soon moved to be moody, and moody to be moved. By my head, here comes the Capulets.
By my heel, I care not.
Follow me close, for I will speak to them. Gentlemen, good den, a word with one of you.
And but one word with one of us? Couple it with something. Make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, sir, and you will give me occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
Mercutio, thou consorts with Romeo.
Consort? What? Dost thou make us minstrels? And now make minstrels of us? We'll have to hear nothing but discord. Here's my fiddle stick. Here's that shall make you dance. Zounds, consort.
We stand here in the public haunt of man, either withdrawn to some private police and reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes are made to look, and let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's
Well,
eye.
peace be with you, sir. Here comes my man.
But I'll be hanged, sir, if he were your livery. Mary, go before the field. He'll be your follower. Your worship, in that sense, may call him man.
Romeo, the hate I bear thee can afford no better terms than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason that I have to love thee doth much excuse the appertaining rage that I have to such a greeting. Villain I am none, therefore farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, that shall not excuse the injury that thou hast done me. Therefore turn and draw.
I do protest, for I never injured thee, but love thee better than thou canst devise, till thou shalt know the reason of my love. Farewell. Get thee gone.
Calm, dishonorable, vile submission. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What would thou have of me?
Good king of cats, nothing born of your 9 lives.
I am for you.
Gentle Mercutio, put thy rapier up.
Come, sir, you side.
Draw Benvolio. Beat their weapons down. For shame, spare this outrage. Tybalt! Mercutio, the prince expressly hath forbidden banding in Verona streets. Hold, Tybalt.
I'm hurt. Play up both your houses! I'm sped. Is he gone and hath nothing?
What, art thou hurt?
Scratch, scratch.
Rich man, the hurt cannot be much.
No, it's not so deep as a well, nor as wide as a church, but 'tis enough to serve. As for me tomorrow, you should find me a grave man. I am peppered, I warrant, for this world. A plague of both your houses! Zounds. A dog, a rat, a mouse, a cat to scratch a man to death. A braggart, a rogue, a villain that fights by the book of arithmetic. Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm!
I thought all for the best.
Help me to some husband builder, I shall faint. A plague of both your houses! They made worms meet me. I had it. You sound me too. Your houses!
Gentlemen, the prince's near ally, my very friend hath got his mortal wound in my behalf. My reputation stained with Tybalt's slander. Tybalt that now hath been my kinsman. Dear Juliet, thy beauty hath made me effeminate, and my temper soft and valor steel. depend. This but begins the woe, others must end.
Here returns the fury, still back again!
Alive in triumph, and Mercutio slain? Away to heaven respected lenity, and fire-eyed fury be my conduct now. Now, Tybalt, take the villain back again. That late thou gavest me, for Mercutio's soul is but a little ways above our head. Staying to keep him company, either thou or I or both must go with him. Either thou or I or both must go with him. Either thou or I or both must go with him.
Thou wretched boy that sits consort with him here, shall with him head.
This shall determine that.
Ah! Ah!
Romeo, away, be gone! The citizens are up and Tivoli slain! Why did thou stay?
Oh, unfortune's full.
Why did thou stay?
Where are the vile beginners of this fray?
Oh, my noble prince, I can discover all the unlucky manage of this fatal brawl. Here lies the man that young Romeo did slay, who slew that kinsman!
Tybalt's my cousin. Oh, my brother's child. The blood is spilt. Oh, my dear kinsman. Prince, if thou art you for blood of ours, shed blood of Montague!
Benvolio, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt! Here slain, whose Romeo hand did slay. Romeo, that spoken fair, uttered him with gentle breath, calm look, knees, humbly bowed. Of death to Tybalt with peace. But he dealt with piercing steel on bold Mercutio's breast. His agile arm beat down the fatal point, twixt the brushes underneath whose arm. His envious thrusts of Tybalt. But by and by came back Romeo, who had newly entertained revenge. To it they go like lightning, and I could not draw to part them. Was stout Mercutio slain, and then stout Tybalt slain. And as he fell, Romeo turned and fly. This is the truth. Or let Benvolio die.
He is a kinsman to the Montague. Affection makes him false. He speaks not true. I beg for justice, which thou, prince, must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live. Romeo must not live. Romeo must not live!
Romeo slew him, he slew Mercutio, who now the price of his dear blood doth owe.
Not Romeo, Prince. He was Mercutio's friend. His fall concludes with the law should end the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense, immediately we do exile him hence. I will be deaf to pleading and excuses, nor tears, nor prayers shall purchase our abuses, therefore use not. Let Romeo hence in haste, else when he's found, that hour is his last. Attend I will. Mercy but murders, pardoning those that kill. Romeo is banished!
Come night, come Romeo, come now day and night. For thou alive on the wings of night, whiter than new snow on a raven's back. Come gentle night, come loving black-browed night. Give me my Romeo, and when he shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars. He shall make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night and pay no worship to the garish sun. I've bought the mansion of a love, but not possessed it. And now I am sold, I am enjoyed. So tedious is this day, as the night before some festival to an impatient child who hath new robes and may not wear them. Here comes my nurse. I mean, what news? Where dost thou ring thy hens?
Oh, day. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. We are undone, lady. We are undone. Alack the day. He's gone. He's killed. He's dead.
Heaven be so envious.
Romeo can, though heaven cannot. Romeo.
What devil art thou that dost torment me thus? This torture should be roared in dismal hell.
I saw the wound. I saw it with mine eyes. God save the mark here on his manly breast.
Oh, break my heart, poor baker, break at once. Prison eyes never look on liberty. Vile earth resign and motion here, and thou and Romeo press one heavy bier.
Oh, Tybalt, the best friend I ever had. Oh, courteous Tybalt, honest gentleman, that ever I should live to see thee dead.
What storm is this that blows so contrary? Is Romeo slaughtered and is Tybalt dead? My dear loved cousin and my dear lord? And dreadful trumpets sound the general doom, for who is living if those two are gone?
Tybalt is gone and Romeo banished. Romeo that killed him, he is banished.
Oh God, did Romeo's hand shed Tybalt's blood?
It did, alas the day it did.
Serpent-hearted with a flowering face, did ever dragon keep so fair a cave? Beautiful tyrant, fiend angelical, just opposite of what thou justly seemest. A damned saint, an honorable villain. Oh, nature, what hast thou to do in hell when thou dost bower the spirit of a fiend in moral paradise of such sweet flesh?
There is no trust, no faith, no honesty in all men, all perjured, all forsworn, all not, all dissemblers. These griefs, these woes, these sorrows make me old. Shame come to Romeo.
Restrict me thy tongue for such a wish. He was not born to shame. Upon his brow shame is a shame to sit. For 'tis a throne where honor may be crowned sole monarch of the universal earth. What a beast I was to chide at him.
Will you speak well of him that killed your cousin?
Shall I speak ill of him that is my husband? Oh, poor my lord. What tongue shall smooth thy name when I, thy 3 hours wife, have mangled it? My husband lived that Tybalt would have slain, and Tybalt's death that would have slain my husband. All this is comfort. Wherefore weep I then? So where there was worse than Tybalt's death, that murdered me, I would forget it fain. Tybalt's dead, and Romeo banished. Banished, not one worth banished, has slain 10,000 Tybalts. With the rearward following Tybalt's death. Romeo is banished, to speak that word is father, mother, Tybalt, Romeo, Juliet, all slain, all dead. Romeo is banished, there is no end, no limit, measure, bound. With that word's end, no words can thou most sound. Where is my father and my mother, nurse?
Weeping and wailing over Tybalt's corse. Will you go to them? I will bring you thither.
Wash they his wounds with their tears, for mine shall be spent when theirs are dry through Romeo's banishment. Come, nurse, I'll to my wedding bed, and death not Romeo take my maiden.
Hie you to your chamber. I will find Romeo to comfort you. Hark ye, your Romeo will be here at night. All to him, he is hid at Lawrence's cell.
I'll find him. Straight into my true night. And bid him come to take his last farewell.
Romeo! Romeo, come forth, thou fearful man. Affliction is enamored of thy parts. Thou art wedded to calamity.
Father, what news? What is the prince's doom?
A gentler judgment vanished from his lips. Not body's death, but body's banishment.
Banishment? Be merciful. Say death! For exile is more terrible. Look, much more than death. Do not say banishment.
Hence from Verona art thou banished, but be patient, for the world is broad and wide.
There is no world without Verona walls. But purgatory, torture, hell itself. Hence banishment is banished from the world, and world's exile is death, and the banishment is exile in this term.
Deadly sin, O root unthankfulness. By fault our law calls death, but the kind prince taking thy part hath rushed aside the law, and turned that blackward death to banishment. This is dear mercy, and thou seest it not.
'Tis torture. Not mercy. Heaven is here where Juliet lives, and every cat and dog and little mouse and every unworthy thing that lives here may look on her. But Romeo may not. Romeo is banished. Sayest thou yet that exile is not death? Hadst thou no poison mixed, no sharp ground knife, no sudden mean of death, though ne'er so mean to mingle me with that word banished?
Thou fond madman, hear me but speak a word.
Thou wilt speak again of banishment.
I'll give thee armor to keep off that word, to comfort thee, though thou art banished.
Thou canst not speak of that does not feel. Wert thou as young as I, Juliet thy love, an hour but married, Tybalt murdered, doting like me and like me banished, then mightst thou speak. Then mightst thou tear thy hair and fall to the ground as I do now, taking the measure of an unmade grave.
Arise. What knocks, good Romeo? Hide thyself. Who knocks so hard? Whence come you? What's your will?
Let me come in, and you shall know my errand. I come from Lady Juliet.
Welcome, then.
Oh, holy friar. Tell me, holy friar, where is my lady's lord? Where is Romeo?
There on the ground, with his own tears made drunk.
Oh, he is even in my mistress's case, just in her case. Oh, woeful sympathy, piteous predicament. Even so lies she, blubbering and weeping, weeping and blubbering. Stand up! Stand up, stand! And you be a man! For Juliet's sake, for her sake, rise and stand! Why should you, falling so deep in O?
Speakest thou, Juliet? How is it with her? Where is she and how doth she? And what says my concealed lady to our cancelled love?
Oh, she says nothing, sir, but weeps and weeps, and now falls on her bed and starts up again. And Tybalt calls, and on Romeo cries, and then down falls again.
As if that name shot from the deadly level of a gun did murder her kinsman as this cursed hand did now. Oh, tell me, friar, tell me! In what vile part of this anatomy doth my name lodge? Tell me that I may sack the hateful mansion!
Hold thy desperate hand. Art thou a man? Thy form cries out thou art. Thou hast amazed me. By my holy order, I thought thy disposition better tempered. Hast thou slain Tybalt? Wilt thou slay thyself? And say thy lady too that lives in thee, by doing damned hate upon thyself, thy dear love, sworn but hollow perjury, killing thy love which thou hast vowed to cherish, and thou dismembered with thine own defense. What rousing man like Juliet is alive, for whose dear sake that was but lately dead, there art thou happy. Tybalt would kill thee, but thou slewest Tybalt, there art thou happy. The law that calls death becomes thy friend and turns to exile, there art thou happy. Go, get thee to thy love as was decreed, ascend her chamber, hence and comfort her, but look that thou stay not till the watch be set, for then thou canst not pass to Mantua where thou shalt live, so we can find a time to blaze your marriage, reconcile your friends, beg pardon of the prince, and call thee back with 20,000 times more joy than thou wentst forth in lamentation.
Lord, I could have stayed all the night to hear good counsel. What learning is. My lord, I'll tell my lady you will come.
So and bid my sweet prepare to chide.
Here, sir. A ring she bade me give you, sir. Now hie you, make haste, for it grows very late.
Well, my comfort is revived by this.
Go hence, good night, and here stands all your state. Either be gone before the watch be set, or by the break of day sojourn in Mantua. I'll find out your man, and he shall signify from time to time every good hap to you that chances here. Give me thy hand. 'Tis late. Farewell. Good night.
Joy past joy calls out on me. It were a grief so grief to part with thee. Farewell.
Things have fallen out, sir, so unluckily, that we've had no time to move our daughter. Look you, she loved her kinsman Tybalt dearly, and so did I. Well, we were born to die. 'Tis very late, she'll not come down tonight.
These times of woe afford no time to woo. Madam, good night. Commend me to your daughter.
I will, and know her mind early tomorrow. Tonight she is kneed up to her heaviness.
Sir Paris, I'll make a desperate tender of my child's love. I think she be ruled in all respects by me, nay more, I doubt it not. Wife, go you to her, ere you go to bed, acquaint her here of my son Paris' love, and bid her mark you me on Wednesday next. But soft, what day is it?
Monday, my lord.
Monday? Ah, well, Wednesday is too soon. Oh, Thursday she shall be married to this noble heir. Will you be ready? Do you like this haste? We'll keep no great ado, a friend or two, for hark ye Tybalt slain so late. It may be thought we held him carelessly, being our kinsman if we rebel much. Therefore we'll have some half a dozen friends and there an end. But what say you to Thursday?
My lord, either that Thursday or tomorrow.
We'll get you gone on Thursday be it then. Go ye to Juliet, ere you go to bed. Prepare her wife against this wedding day. Farewell, my lord. Good night.
I'll be gone. It's not yet midday. It was the nightingale with the lark that pierced through the hollow of my ear.
It's the lark. No nightingale. With love. But envious streaks do pierce yonder clouds. Must be gone and live or stay and pie.
Your light is not daylight, I know it. I am some meteor that the sun exhales, to be to thee this night a torch bearer, and light thee on thy way to Mantua. Therefore stay yet. Now he does not be gone.
Let me be taken. Let me be put to death. I'm content so thou wilt have it so. I've more care to stay than will to go. Come death and welcome, Juliet, was it so?
Now be gone. More light and light it grows.
More light and light, more dark and dark it grows.
Madam! Nurse! Your lady mother is coming to your chamber. The day is broke, be wary, look about. In window, let day in and let light out.
Farewell, farewell, one kiss and I'll descend.
Art thou gone so, loved lord? I am husband friend. I was here from thee every day in the hour. In a minute there are many days. By such account I'll be much in years. For again I behold my Romeo.
Limit no opportunity that may convey my greetings of to thee.
Thinkest thou we'll ever meet again?
I doubt it not. And all these woes shall serve for sweet discourses in our time to come.
Oh God, I have an ill divining soul. Methinks I see thee now, thou art below as one dead in the bottom of the tomb. Whether my eyesight fails or thou lookest pale.
Leave me love in my eyes, so do you. Dry sorrow drinks our blood. Adieu. Adieu.
Oh, daughter! Are you up? Who is it that calls? Is it my lady mother? She not down so late or up so early? Unaccustomed cause for kiss her hither.
Why, how now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well. Evermore weeping for your cousin's death?
What? Wilt thou wash him from his grave with tears?
And if thou couldst not make him live.
Therefore have done. Some grief shows much of love, but much of grief shows still some want of wit.
We weep for such a feeling loss.
So shall you feel the loss, but not the friend which you weep for.
Feeling so the loss cannot choose but ever weep the friend.
Well, girl, thou weepest not so much for his death, as that the villain lives which slaughtered him.
What villain, madam?
The same villain, Romeo.
Villain, may he be many miles asunder. Oh, God pardon him, I do with all my heart, and yet no man like he doth grieve my heart.
That is because the traitor murderer lives.
Ay, madam, with the reach of these my hands would none but I may avenge my cousin's death.
We will have vengeance for it. Fear thou not. But now I will tell thee joyful tidings, girl.
And joy comes in such a needy time. What are they? I beseech your ladyship.
Well, thou hast a careful father, child, one who, to put thee from thy heaviness, hath sorted out a sudden day of joy, that thou expects not, nor I looketh not for.
In good times. What day is that?
Marry, my child. Early next Thursday morn, the gallant, young, and noble gentleman, the County Paris at St. Peter's Church, shall happily make thee there a joyful bride.
By St. Peter's Church and Peter too, ye shall not make me there a joyful bride. I pray you, tell my lord and father, madam, I will not marry yet. And when I do, I swear it will be Romeo, whom you know I hate rather than Paris. These are news indeed.
Here comes your father. Tell him so yourself and see how he will take it at your hands.
How now? Ponder, girl, what still in tears for still thy eyes, which I may call the sea, do ebb and flow with tears. How now, wife? Have you delivered her our decree?
Aye, sir, but she will none. She gives her thanks. I would the fool were married to her grave.
Soft, take me with you. Take me with you, wife. How? Will she none? Doth she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Doth she not count her blessed, unworthy as she is, that we wrought her a worthy gentleman to be her bridegroom?
Not proud you have. Thankful that you have. Proud can I never be of what I hate. But thankful even for hate that is meant love.
Proud, and I thank you. And I thank you not, and yet not proud, Mistress Minion, you. Thank me no thankings, no proud me no prouds, but fettle your fine joints against Thursday next, to go with Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I'll drag thee on a hurdle thither.
Good father, I beseech you on my knees, hear me with patience but to speak a word.
Head thee, young baggage, disobedient wretch. I tell thee what, get thee to church o' Thursday, or never look me in the face. Speak not, reply not, do not answer me. My fingers itch, wife. We scarce thought us blessed that God had lent us but this only child. But now I see this one is one too much, and that we have a curse in having her. Out with her, Hilda!
God in heaven bless her! You are to blame, my lord, to rate her so!
And why, my lady Wisdom? Hold your tongue, good Prudence. What's the matter with your gossips? Go!
May not one speak?
Peace, you mumbling fool!
You are too hot!
God's bread. It makes me mad. Day, night, tide, hour, work, play, alone in company, and still my care hath been to have her matched, having now provided a gentleman of noble parentage, of fair domains, youthful and nobly trained, and then to have this wretched fueling fool to answer, I'll not wed, I cannot love, I am too young, I pray you pardon me. Graze where you will, you shall not house with me, and you be not hang, beg, starve, die in the streets, for by my soul I'll ne'er acknowledge thee, for what is mine will never do thee good. Trust to it, bethink you, I'll not be forsworn.
Oh, sweet my mother, cast me not away. Delay this marriage a month or week. If you do not make the bridal bed in the Tim monument where Tybalt lies.
Talk not to me, or I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with thee.
Oh God! Oh nurse, how shall this be prevented? What sayest thou? Hast thou no words of joy? Some comfort, nurse.
Faith, here it is. Romeo is banished, and all the world to nothing, that he dares ne'er come back to challenge you, or if he do, it needs must be by stealth. I think it best you married with the county. He's a lovely gentleman. I think you are happy in this second match, for it excels your first. Or if it did not, your first is dead, or as 'twere good he were, as you living here and no use of him.
Speakest thou from my heart?
And from my soul too, or else be sure them both.
Amen.
What?
Thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Go in and tell my lady, having displeased my father, I've gone to holy Lawrence's cell to make confession, and to be absolved.
Marry, I will, and this is wisely done.
Ancient damnation, O most wicked fiend! Is it more sin to wish me thus forsworn and to dispraise my lord with that same tongue that hath praised him above compared so many 1,000 times? Go, counselor! Thou and my bosom henceforth shall be twain. All to the friar to know his remedy. If all else fail, myself with bower and die.
On Thursday, sir, the time is very short.
My father Capulet will have it so, and I'm not be slow to slack his haste.
You say you do not know the lady's mind. Uneven is the course. I like it not.
Immoderately she weeps for Tybalt's death. Therefore have I little talked of love, for Venus smiles not in the house of tears. Now, sir, her father counts it very dangerous that she doth give her sorrow so much sway, and in his wisdom, haste our marriage to stop the inundation of our tears. Now do you know the reason to this haste?
I would, I knew not why it should be slowed. Look, sir, here comes the lady towards my cell.
Happily met, my lady and my wife.
I may be, sir, and I may be your wife.
That maybe must be. Love on Thursday next.
What must be, shall be.
That's a certain text.
Come you to make confession to this father?
To answer that, I must confess to you.
Do not deny to him that you love me.
I'll confess to you that I love him.
Poor soul, thy face is much abused with tears.
There is no slander, sir, for which is a truth.
Thy face is mine, and thou hast slandered it.
That may be, sir, for it is not mine own. Are you at leisure, Holy Father, now? Shall I come to you at evening mass?
My leisure serves me, pensive daughter, now. My lord, we must entreat this time alone.
God shall usher this third devotion. Juliet, on Thursday early will I rouse ye. Until then, adieu and keep this holy kiss.
Oh, shut the door, and when thou hast done so, come weep with me. Past hope, past cure, past health.
Ah, Juliet, I already know thy grief. It strains me past the compass of my wits. I hear thou must, and nothing may prorogue it, on Thursday next be married to this county.
Tell me not, friar, that thou hast heard of this, unless thou may tell me how I may prevent it. If in thy wisdom thou canst give no help, do but call my resolution wise, and with this knife I will help it presently. God joined my heart in Romeo's lower hands, and ere this hand by thee to Romeo sealed shall be the label to another deed. Be not so long to speak, I long to die. If thou speakest, speak not of remedy.
Hold, daughter. I do spy a kind of hope which craves as desperate an execution, as that is desperate which we would prevent, if, rather than to marry County Paris, thou hast the strength of will to slay thyself, then it is likely thou wilt undertake a thing like death, to try to raise his shame, that copest with death himself to escape from it, and if thou darest, I'll give thee remedy.
Oh, bid me leap rather than marry Paris from off the battlements of yonder tower, or bid me go into a new-made grave and hide me with the dead men in a shroud. Things to hear them told have made me tremble, and I will do it without fear or doubt to live an unstained wife to my sweet love.
Hold then. Go home, be merry. Give consent to marry Paris. Wednesday is tomorrow. Tomorrow night, look that thou lie alone. Let not thy nurse lie with thee in thy chamber. Take thou this vial, being then in bed, and this distilled liquor drink thou off. No warmth, no breath shall testify thou livest. The roses in thy lips and cheeks shall fade, and in this borrowed likeness of shrunk death, thou shalt continue 42 hours, and then awake, as from a pleasant sleep. Now, when the bridegroom in the morning comes to rouse thee from thy bed, there art thou dead. Thou shalt be borne to the same ancient vault where all the kindred of the Capulets lie. In the meantime, against thou shalt awake, shall Romeo by my letters know our drift, and hither shall he come, and that very night shall Romeo bear thee hence to Mantua.
Oh, give me, speak not of fear.
Hold, get you gone. Be strong and prosperous in this resolve. I'll send a friar with speed to Mantua with my letters to thy lord.
Love, give me strength, and strength shall help afford. Farewell, dear father.
So many guests invited as here are writ. You shall be much refreshed for this time. Where is my daughter gone to, Friar Lawrence?
Aye, forsooth.
Well, he may chance to do some good on her.
See where she comes from shrift with a merry look.
How now? My head's strong. Where have you been gathering?
Where I have learned to repent the sin of disobedient opposition. To you and your behests, I am ingrained to fall prostrate here and beg your pardon. Pardon, I beseech you. Henceforward, I never fooled by you.
Send for the county. Tell him of this. I'll have this knot lit up tomorrow morning.
I met the youthful count at Lawrence's cell and gave him what becoming love I might, without stepping over the bounds of modesty.
Why, I'm glad on it. Stand up. Now before God, this reverend holy friar.
Nurse, will you go with me into my closet to seek such needful ornaments as you see fit to furnish me tomorrow?
No, not till Thursday. There is time enough.
Go, nurse. Go with her. Go to church tomorrow.
We shall be short in our provisions. 'Tis now near night.
Tush, I'll stir about, and all things shall be well. I warned thee, wife. Go thou to Juliet, help to deck her up. My heart is wondrous light that this same wayward girl is sober claim.
Smile upon my state, which thou knowest is cross and full of sin. What? Are you busy? How? No, madam. Should I help? No, we have called such necessaries as our beholders for our state tomorrow. So I please you, leave me to myself tonight. I have the nurse this night sit up with you, but I'm sure your hands are full in all this so sudden business.
Good night. Get thee to bed and rest, for thou hast need.
Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. I have a faint cold. Fear thrills through my veins, almost freezing up the heat of life. Come, Vile. This mixture do not work at all. Will I be married then tomorrow morning? No. No. We shall forbid it. Why go there? What if it be a poison that the friar suddenly hath ministered to have me dead? Lest in this marriage he be dishonored because he married me before to Romeo. I fear it isn't. Methinks it should not, for he has still been tried a holy man. How if when I am laid into the tomb I wake before the time that Romeo come to redeem me? There's a fearful point. Shall I not be stifled in the vaults where for these many hundred years all the bones of all my buried ancestors are packed? Your bloody Tybalt. Green in earth lies festering in a shroud. If I wake, I shall not be distraught. Romeo, I come! This do I drink to thee.
You'll be here, for so he said he would. I hear him near.
Nurse!
Go waken Juliet. Go and trim her up. I'll go chat with Paris. Hi, make haste! The bridegroom's come already. Make haste, I say!
Mistress! What mistress? Juliet! Oh, fast I warned her she. Why, lamb, why, lady? Oh, fie, you slug a bed. Why, love, I say. Madam, sweetheart, why, bride. What, not a word? You take your pennyworths now. Sleep for a week. For the next night, I warrant the county Paris has set up his rest, that you shall rest but little. Oh, God forgive me. Mary and amen. Oh, how sound she is asleep. What rest? And in your clothes too? I must needs wake you. Lady. 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 Alas! Alas! Help! 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 My lady's dead!
What noise is here?
Oh, lamentable day!
What is the matter?
Look, oh, heavy day!
Shame! Bring Juliet forth. My lord has come.
She's dead! Deceased, she's dead! Alack the day! Alack the day! She's dead! She's dead! She's dead!
Ah, out. Alas, let me see her. She's cold. And her blood is settled, and her joints are stiff. Life and these lips have long been separated. Death flies on her, like an untimely frost upon the sweetest flower of all the field.
Oh, lamentable day! Oh, woeful time!
Death hath tamed her hence to make me wail. Ties up my tongue and will not let me speak.
Come, is the bride ready to go to church?
Ready to go, but never to return. O son, the night before thy wedding day, death hath lain with thy wife. There she lies, flower she was, deflowered by him. Death is my son-in-law, death is my heir. My daughter he hath wedded. I will die, leaving all life, living, all is death.
Have I thought long to see this morning's face? And thought to give me such a sight as this?
A cursed, unhappy, wretched, hateful day!
Oh, woe! Oh, woeful, woeful, woeful day! Most lamentable day, most woeful day, that ever I did yet behold.
Most detestable death by thee beguiled, by cruel cruelty quite overthrown. O love, life, not life, but love and death.
Dead art thou! My child is dead, and with my child my joys are buried.
Peace. Ho, for shame. Confusion's cure lives not in these confusions. Heaven and yourself had part in this fair maid. Now heaven hath all, and all the better is it for the maid. Your part in her you could not keep from death. Now heaven hath all, and eternal life. Dry up your tears, and stick your rosemary on this fair course. And, as the custom is in all her best story, bear her to church. For though fond nature bids us to lament, yet reason's tears are reason's merriment.
All things thou have ordained festival, turn from their offices to black funeral. Our melancholy bells, our wedding cheers to Sandberry feast. Our bridal flowers to serve a buried corse. All change to them, to the contrary.
Sir, go you in, and madam, go with him, and go, Sir Titus, everyone prepare to follow this fair course unto her grave. The heavens do lower upon us for some ill, move them no more by crossing their high will.
If I may trust the flattering truth of sleep, my dreams presage some joyful news at hand. Dreamt my lady came and found me dead. Strange dream that gives a dead man leave to think. Breathed such life, kisses in my lips. I was an emperor. News from Verona. I now Balthazar. Hast thou the letters from the friar? How does my lady? How fares my Juliet? Is my father well? How is Juliet? For nothing can be ill if she be well.
Then she is well, and nothing can be ill. Her body sleeps in Capel's monument. I saw her lay low in her kindred's vault, and presently took post to tell it you. Oh, pardon me for bringing such ill news, since you did leave it to my office, sir.
Is it even so?
Did I defy you, stars? Thou knowest my lodging.
No, I do beseech you, sir. Your looks are pale and wild and import misadventure.
Tush, thou art deceived. Go bid thee do the thing I bid thee do. I saw the letters from the friar.
No, my good lord.
No matter. Be gone. Well, Juliet, I will lie with you tonight. Let's see for means. Mischief found a swift to enter into the minds of a desperate man. I do recall an apothecary. Sharp misery had worn him to the bones, and in his shop a tortoise hung. Regularly a count of boxes, thinly scattered to put up a show. Noting this penury, I said to myself, and if a man did need a poison now, here lives a can of Frenchman salad. So remember, this should be the shop. On holiday, the beggar's shop is shut. What ho, apothecary! What ho! Who calls so loud? Neither man I seek without report. Oh. There's 40 ducats. Give me a dram of poison, such soon speeding gear as will disperse itself through all the veins and find the life we are taking hold of.
Such mortal drugs I have, but Mantua's law is death to any who utter them.
The world is not thy friend, nor the world's law. The world affords no law to make thee rich, then be not poor, and break it and take this.
My poverty, but not my will consent.
Pay thy poverty and not thy will.
Put this in any liquid thing you will. Drink it off, and if you had the strength of 20 men, we'll dispatch you straight.
It's thy gold. There's poison to a man's soul.
Holy Franciscan friar! Brother, oh!
The same should be the voice of Friar John. Welcome from Mantua. What says Romeo, or if his mind be right, give me his letter.
Going to find the barefoot brother out here in the city visiting the sick. The searchers of the town, suspecting that we were both in the house where the infectious pestilence and rain sealed up the doors and would not let us forth. At that my speed to Mantua, there was stayed.
Who bore my letter then? To Romeo?
I cannot send it. Here it is again. Nor could I get a messenger to bring it thee. So fearful are they of infection.
Unhappy fortune, the letter was not nice, but full of charge, of dear import, that neglecting it made you much danger. Friar John, go hence, get me an iron crow and bring it straight unto my cell.
Brother, I go bring it thee.
Now must I to the monument alone. In 3 hours will fair Juliet awake. She will beshrew me much that Romeo hath had no notice of these accidents. But I will write again to Mantua, and keep her at my cell till Romeo come. Poor living corse, closed in a dead man's tomb.
Flowers thy bridal bed I strew. With cursed foot wanders this way tonight. Cross my offsprings and true love's right.
Hold. Read that manic from the wrenching iron. Take this letter. Early in the morning, see thou deliver it to my lord and father. Whether thou hearest or seest, stand aloof and do not interrupt me in my course. I descend into this bed of death is partly to behold my lady's face, but chiefly to take thence from her dead finger a precious ring, a ring that I must use in dear employment. Therefore hence get thee gone.
I will go, sir, and not trouble you.
So shalt thou show me friendship.
For all this is same, I'll hide me hereabout. His looks I fear, and his intentions I doubt.
Stop thy unhollow toil, thou Montague! Your vengeance pursue further than death! Condemned villain, I do apprehend thee! Obey and go with me, for thou shalt die!
I must indeed, and therefore came I hither. Good gentle youth, tempt not a desperate man. Fly hence and leave me. Think upon these gone, let them affright thee. I beseech thee, youth, put not another sin upon my head by urging me to fury. Oh, be gone! By heaven, I love thee better than I love myself, for I come hither armed against myself. Fly hence, leave me. Live in hereafter, say a madman's mercy bade thee run away.
I do defy thy conjuration, and I pray thee for a fellow here.
Wilt thou provoke me? Then have at thee, boy!
Oh, I'm slain! If thou be merciful, open the tomb and lay me with Juliet.
Faith, I will. I will peruse this face. I will come to Paris, Mercutio's kinsman. Am I mad hearing him talk of Juliet? Think it was so. Give me thy hand. I will bury thee in a triumphant grave. Love, oh my wife. Death that has sucked the honey of thy breath, that had no power yet upon thy beauty. Liest thou there in bloody sheet, Tybalt? Forgive me, cousin. Dear Juliet, why art thou yet so fair? Look your last. Arms take your last embrace. And lips only the doors of that seal with their righteous kiss. True apothecary. The drugs are swift. Thus with a kiss, I die.
Romeo! 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 Romeo!
Oh, pale. Who else? What? Paris too, and steeped in blood. What an unkind hour else guilty of this lamentable chance! The lady stirs.
A comfortable fire. Yes, my lord. I know well where I should be, and there I am. Yes, my Romeo.
Where is the tomb of which thou spoke?
Lady, come away from that nest of death, contagion, and unnatural sleep. Come away. Thy husband in thy bosom lies there dead in Paris too. Come, go to Juliet.
What sacrilege is this?
Go get thee hence, for I will not away.
I dare no longer stay.
It's here. Come close to my true skin. Listen, I see if been his timeless end. Oh, Joe, drunk all and left no friendly drop to help me after. I will kiss thy lips. Haply some poison yet doth hang on them to make diary restorative. My lips are warm. Happy dagger. Since thy sheath.
rust. Let me die.
Fearlessness which starrows in our ears.
Oh heavens, oh life, look how our daughter bleeds.
Come, Montague, for thou art early up to see thy son and heir more early down.
Alas, my liege, my wife is dead tonight, with further woe conspires against mine age.
Look, and thou shalt see.
O thou untaught, matters is in this, to set before thy father to a grave.
Capulet, Montague, see what a scourge is laid upon your hate, that heaven finds means to kill your joys with love. And I, for winking at your discords too, have lost a brace of kinsmen. All are punished. All are punished.
Oh, brother Montague, give me thy hand, for this is my daughter's jointure, for no more can I demand.
For I will raise her statue in pure gold, and while Verona is known by that name, there shall be no figure as that of the true and faithful Juliet.
As rich as Romeo's ladies lie, poor sacrifices for enmity.
Looming peace this morning with it brings. The sun for sorrow will not show his face. Go hence to have more talk of these sad things. Some shall be pardoned, and some punished. For never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.